Hi, I'm Adele Computer. Who wants to hear the story about when I fell off the Great Wall of China? Okay, that was clickbait. I didn't actually fall off the Great Wall of China, but there was a crash landing involved. So let me spill. A group of friends and I went on an Asian vacation, first to Beijing, China, where we were meeting our friends who lived and worked there, and then on to Phuket, Thailand, which, sidebar, I stayed with a bunch of my friends in a villa that was almost exactly like the villa on Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. And it was cheap. So, if you want to go there and you think, oh, it's not what it's like on TV, it's exactly what it's like on TV. Anyway, we went to Beijing. It was really cool. We stayed in a hotel in a hutong. And a hutong is sort of like an ancient Chinese neighborhood made up of tiny little alleys and buildings with courtyards. We rode in the pedicabs. We ate a lot of really good food. We had some adverse reactions to said food. We saw all the sights, Tiananmen Square, and we went to take a hike along the Great Wall of China. Now, the Great Wall is along a very tall mountain ridge. You can't walk up to it. You have to take a chairlift up the mountain and then walk, to and fro. It was really, really cool. It was old. I mean, I thought, coming from Philly and having been to certain places in Europe, that I've seen old shit, but this is old shit. I was, how should I put this, unfit for the hike. It was a lot of walking. It was hot. There was an altitude issue. The air quality there is a lot different. It's a nice way to say poorer than it is here. And so I was just wrecked at the end of it. Knackered, boots. But we cracked open a couple of cold Tsingtaos, and here's where it gets good. On the way down the mountain, there are two options. You can either ride down this chairlift the way you came up, or you can take a little push to go, pull to stop manual cart and ride it down a metal track that slaloms down the side of the mountain. And we were like, all of us were like, that sounds fun as hell. Let's do that. Now, contrary to my appearance, I am a speed demon. I love to go fast. I was leaning into this push to go cart, okay? And I mean, I flew. I was a moving. I was taking curves like whipping it, and I took a curve and I went so fast over it that I don't really exactly know what happened, because I blacked out and I sort of came to, I don't know how many seconds later, in the brush. I have road rash marks, it's like scuff marks on my body, all up my stomach and chest. And my cart is over there 10 feet away, stuck out of the ground with the wheels still spinning. And I must have had the little Tweety birds going around my head. Two of the park workers came up, they were yelling at me. I didn't know what they were saying, but essentially they brushed me off and propped me up and sent me to the bottom of the hill, and down I went. That was a crazy one. I had a hysterical reaction. I was laughing uncontrollably for the next hour, to the point where my stomach hurt, my abs were hurting. Apparently they had traffic jammed my friends up at the top of the hill, and then a few people had come down sort of every 3 minutes, another person would spit out, and then it was 12 minutes, and I was due at the bottom and nobody saw me. So I was trying to tell my friends what happened. They're like, are you okay? And I'm like, they were like, is it funny? And I was like, it's funny. I don't know. My body was telling me it was funny. I don't know if it was funny. According to all the adrenaline coursing through my veins, it's a riot. But now every time I go to a doctor, they're like, have you ever been in a car crash? And I'm like, not exactly. That's the story. And that's how I fell off the Great Wall of China. So then we went on to Phuket, where I faced no less than 2 more life-threatening situations. The moral of the story, take the cart and crash, babe. Right off the Great Wall of China. Whew, even remembering it gives me hysterics. I'm like, we're losing it. Whew.